just have to go live. Do you want me to go make sure that they're good over there? They should. I'm going to take these back across. Yes. I'm going to take these across.
Testing, testing.
Turned all the way off right now. Just the way that you can pull it up.
Hello and welcome to the All Long Island Games. I'm Jared Veluzzi. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we have wasted no time here. 8 a.m., we have one of the best games you can possibly see this summer. It's the 2025 class. As September 1st, right around the corner, I'm sure a lot of college coaches are going to be enjoying this one. As, of course, some of the best players on the island going head-to-head, just moments away from the opening draw. And we have Sam Bruno on the black team facing off against number 47 on the white team, Nico Gikas. And Gikas had a tremendous sophomore season for Hills. He was one of the top face-off guys in all of Suffolk County. And Sam Bruno, kind of a do-it-all midi over there at Cold Spring Harbor. Bruno could take some face-offs, play good defense and offense. It's going to be a fun one at the X. And here we go. Gikas wins it to himself. He'll dish it off to Kevin Weiss out of Harbor Fields. And in this one, both teams a little bit short on players, but that means a lot of reps for the guys out there. As Gio Massaro on the far side, the big righty out of St. Anthony's. He was on that Friars JV team that some people might consider the best junior varsity team in the country. Now Kevin Weiss on the near side. Weiss working on Cascadin. Passes it through X. And now Massaro over to Alex Ruddy. Ruddy, another fryer. Sidearm shot, that one just wide. Another shot on net. And that one was saved. That looked like it was Adam Wachholder in net. Massaro on the swim move. Gives it off to Gikas. And Gikas is going to show off his versatility. More of a Fogo, but he's going to be playing some offense here today. Now Massaro's going to let one fly from the outside, but that's a save there. And the one-man clear, Blake Cascadin gets that one over. He was a key piece to that Garden City State Championship team this past season. And you could also watch out for Cascadin on the football field as well. And now James Pagano out of Comac. Pagano working on his guy. He was one of the top players for Comac a year ago, and he's got the first goal of the game. Pagano, who will be playing his summer lacrosse for Team 91 Shock, gets his first of the morning. And the righty attackman is certainly a guy a lot of people need to watch throughout this recruiting circuit. He was awesome last summer for 91 Shock, followed it up with an amazing spring for Comac. Him and Brendan Barozzi, who we'll see in the 2024 game. Both of them were fantastic a year ago, and heading into his junior year, it's going to be exciting to see what he does for a Comac team who's looking to make some noise in Suffolk County Class A. Go back to the face-off X. Gikas wins it forward, unable to pick up the ground ball, and Cascadin flies to get the GB. And on the attack for the black team, we have James Bruno out of Hills, Dylan Martini out of Wantagh. Sam Bruno with the possession right now. Bruno out of Cold Spring Harbor, as I mentioned earlier. Shot on the run. That one looked like it was deflected, and Dennis Brady with the big save. Brady with the outlet pass, intercepted by Cascadin. Now Cascadin looking to take it himself, and he finishes on the shot on the run. Blake Cascadin making his presence felt early with a couple big plays in between the lines, and that time he'll execute on the righty dodge down the alley. The dark team takes a 2-0 lead here early, as these games will be 22-minute halves with a 2-minute halftime break, running time, of course. And dark team goes early there, so the white team will get possession. Of course, this game features guys from Nassau County schools, Suffolk County schools, and the top private schools on the island. We'll see a lot of St. Anthony's and Chaminade guys here today. And the lefty Weiss with it. Ruddy gives it off to Massaro. Both of them on that St. Anthony's JV team that went undefeated a year ago. Now Weiss. Massaro right outside of the box. Goes hard down the alley. Gio Massaro, top shelf. And he gets his first of the morning. And when Gio Massaro gets ahead of steam, he is so tough to stop, one of the biggest players here, and he shows his versatility, being able to dodge from up top, such a tough downhill guy, or being able to do it from X. He's going to be someone fun to watch in this one. We go back to the face-off X where Nico Gikas is 4 for 4 to start out this one. He has been excellent for the white team. That time he was unable to get it, and Sam Bruno picking up the GB. On a great pass inside, Bruno unable to finish, and that's a rarity. That's a great save by Dennis Brady. His outlet pass unable to be handled by Gikas. And we got Justice Durham playing short stick, and Durham's a guy, I mean, we're seeing him at short stick D-mid right now, but he is a very talented long pole out of St. Anthony's. I mean, this Friars defense is loaded, so it's going to be interesting to see where they use him next year, but he is a guy who could pretty much do about anything on the lacrosse field. And Massaro's got the short stick matchup. We'll see if he gives it a go. Massaro looking to work on Cascade, and he wants a pick. Massaro looking to get under. He does just that, but a big-time save. And Daniel Lankry out of Hewlett has been an excellent netminder. All conference this past season. Now Pagano on the invert. Has a short stick matchup. Jump shot, that one wide. Almost hauled in by his teammate. And here's Dylan Martini. Martini backing down his defender. Great pass inside to Durham. He handles it. Martini a good one more. Over to Bruno. Pagano back to Bruno. Now Martini, time and room. What a hitch, and Martini's bounce shot saved by Brady. And Dylan Martini was a part of a Wantagh attack unit last season that was loaded. Him, Devin Pacione, who we'll see in the 2026 game, and then Anthony Sakos, who was an excellent 2023 prospect headed to LIU. Led the team in points. He was very fun to watch, also known as Bam. And Martini draws the double. That pass batted down. Pagano with the short stick matchup. Goes to his left, looking inside for Bruno. That pass a little bit high, and Nico Gikas picks up the ground ball. Gikas passes that one ahead to Ruddy. Ruddy looking to get past two guys, but he was double teamed there. Jake Coronado and Michael Kelton on the defense. And a skip pass to Massaro. Gets it behind the net now. And a great check by Coronado. He gets his first takeaway of the game, and Jake Coronado was such an important piece to a Harbor Fields team that went to the Suffolk County Class C semis. And another clear for Blake Cascadden. And he is one of the most athletic players on this field, as he's going to have a big-time season for Garden City next year. Him and Kevin Weiss should be an awesome matchup all day long. And Ruddy playing some two-way midfield for the white team here today. And what a hard slide there. The Syosset duo on defense. Evan Ostranger and Will Cawley. They have both made a big-time impact for the Braves since their freshman year. And both of them are going to make a college coach very happy. Cawley, one of the most physical players in Nassau County, just as a sophomore. Now shot from Cascadon, and Dennis Brady eats that one up, the 2025 goalkeeper from St. Anthony's. Jikas on the split dodge his pass, handled by his attackman behind the cage. And another ground ball for Coronado. Cascadon with a head of seam, gives it over to Pagano. Pagano dip and dunk, but that one right off the pipe. Ground ball right into Pagano's stick, gives over to Bruno. Bruno, time and room, that bounce shot, it's going to trickle in as that one gets past Richie Metzger. So now we have Legala, who's a 2026 going against Jikas, and Jikas has really controlled the clamps for most of the afternoon. And that ground ball by Cascadon, 4-on-4 scenario. Cascadon looking to show off the acceleration, gets to his left hand, but he's going to go to the outside and slow things down. Good defense there by Will Cawley. And on this defense, we also have Hunter Ulico out of Cold Spring Harbor, and that's going to be a goal for Sam Bruno, speaking of the Seahawks. And Bruno's been all over the place here in this early morning. Now Kevin Weiss down the alley, the lefty out of Harbor Fields. Looks inside, ends up taking a right-handed shot, that one wide. Will be Dark Team's possession. Michael Kelton picking up the ball now. The close defender out of St. Anthony's. Tyler Strome with a good handle, and the black team has numbers. Strome out of Comswag. Gives it off to Pagano. Pagano down to Martini. Martini skip pass to Bruno, and he goes top shelf. Martini to Bruno. And James Bruno with the right-handed laser, as he's one of the many sophomores out of Half Hollow Hills to make a huge impact this past season. And Bruno showing off those slick hands. He's known for his inside prowess, being one of the top finishers on Long Island, but that time we see Bruno unleash one from a little bit of the outside. And white team goes early, so the dark team will get possession. So Sam Bruno, Justice Durham, and Blake Cascadden are the midfielders for the dark team. And then on attack right now, you have James Pagano with possession. James Bruno's inside, and Dylan Martini. Now Pagano looks inside. Cascadden unable to handle it. And he got Will Cawley with the ground ball. Good ball movement from the white team. Alex Ruddy now in transition. Ruddy shot on the run. That one just wide. Massaro looking for his teammate Ruddy inside. That one unable to go as Coronado picks up the ground ball, spins away from pressure. And now Tyler Strome. Strome gonna unleash one, and we got a pole goal here, first of the morning. Number 12, Tyler Strome, puts one in for Comswag. So Strome playing close defense. He shows he can beat in transition as well. And that's going to be the end of the first half. We'll be back in a couple minutes at the beginning of half number 2. Welcome back to the second half of the 2025 All Long Island Games, featuring some of the best prospects all over the island. And in half number one, a back and forth affair from both teams. Saw some great defense, a couple highlight reel goals, and excited to see what the second half has in store. Now Jack Weiss working on Luke LeSure, and he has a great check there. Luke LeSure out of Garden City, another one of those elite 2025 prospects for the Trojans. And now Blake Kaskadin in transition, he stings one up high. And he is having a day for the Dark team. And now for the white team, right here on the near side, looks like that's Luke Waxer. He's actually a 2026 prospect out of Bethpage, so he's playing a year up here, which is pretty cool to see. We have a couple 26s in this game. And Nico Gikas, who's a 2025, wins the face-off out of Half Hollow Hills. And Gikas has been very solid from the X. And here's a fun matchup we have right here, Gio Massaro against Tyler Strom, both having goals so far in the morning. Great skip pass there, but Jake Coronado all over it. And Coronado, what a check there, as he's got another cause turnover. And the Dark team defense swarming, but it will not matter. As amazing resiliency there by the white attack to keep fighting for the defense, as they got another goal here to open up the half. Back at the X, it's Gikas and Legala. And Gikas flips it over to Will Cawley. Cawley easily over the midfield line. Gives it off to Ruddy. Ruddy inside, Waxer unable to handle it. Kelton and Coronado swarm away, and Coronado with another GB. Gives it off to Richie Metzger. And now Tyler Strom, cross-field pass. That one deflected by Luke Waxer, and he picks it up. Almost an unsettled situation for the white team. But they'll like to settle things. Now Ruddy, straight through a double team. He's able to handle the ball. And Peter Gerbasi out of Chaminade on the far side here in the second half. Gerbasi, one of those flyers who will make a big impact in their junior year. Now Massaro shot on the run, that high bouncer just over the cage. And the win for a backup, won by the Dark team. And now Kaskadin looking to clear. And check that, 14 for the white team is actually a 2026 prospect that's Brody Waxer out of Syosset. And Waxer, who playing for the white team today, he's had a phenomenal career. 8th grade and 9th grade, he made a big impact for Syosset, helping them in their playoff run. But now with the ball is Justice Durham. So the 2026 game is next, so we see some of those players coming into this game helping out the 25s, as they were a little bit shorthanded earlier. Pagano facilitating for Max. Pagano stays with his right hand, but what a save. And Jack Weiss over Ruddy. Bounce shot doesn't get through. Massaro picks up the ball from the end line. Goes to his left hand. Massaro on the backhanded shot. He's got another one for the white team. Gio Massaro out of St. Anthony's and plays his summer ball for Express Chaney, having a day here at the All Long Island Games. And this time it's Lagala on the face-off win. Lagala goes straight to the cage, but that's a big save. And a failed clear attempt at the moment. White team will have an opportunity to get it back. They're going to have to launch one downfield soon, and it will be a failure to advance. Now Cascadin on the righty speed dodge. Still with it, goes inside. It's Bruno. He unleashes a rocket, but that one right off the crossbar. The backup won by the white team. Ostranger gives it over to what it looks like is Daniel Ankry in net. And Ostranger with a good clear. He's a guy who can play short stick D-midi or LSM. And even close defense, as we're seeing here today. He was very versatile for the Braves throughout the high school season. And Garden City on Garden City. And this time it's Luke Lashur winning that matchup. Now Ruddy gives it off to Waxer. Waxer working on Kelton. Looking to get to his right hand over the top. Now back to Ruddy. His skip pass to Massaro, handled. Waxer thought about it, now back to Massaro. Massaro passes inside to Ruddy. He's unable to handle it. But the white team going to keep possession here on offense. And a sweet toe drag and a great goal for the white team. And despite not being rostered, I'm going to take my best guess and say that's Lucas Scadden out of Garden City, as his brother Blake has been all over the field today. And Lucas Scadden, for Long Island Lacrosse fans, he's going to be someone really fun to watch because he was at Lawrenceville for his sophomore year, of course. They had the #1 ranked team in the country He's coming back to Garden City, joining the state champions for his junior season. That's going to be a lot of fun to see him and his brother and all those amazing GC25 prospects. Luke LaSure has been outstanding here today. He's a long pull for Garden City. That's going to be awesome. And that's Alex Ruddy down the alley. His right-handed laser finds the back of the net. He's been good along with his teammate in this game and in high school, Gio Massaro. Massaro skip pass over to Jikas, and the face-off guys got his first of the morning. And Jikas is making a case as one of the top players in this game. He has been excellent from the face-off X, and now he's doing it offensively, getting his first goal. He's been good on the team offense, dodging, all that stuff, and Jikas really carrying the momentum from a terrific high school season here into the summer circuit. He plays for Igloo 2025 North Face, and that team, I'm really excited to see them all summer. They have a couple prospects here today. And, you know, we're seeing some of the best summer ball guys here, which is fantastic. And Coronado picks up the ground ball. He gets his helmet popped off, so of course there'll be a whistle. And possession will be handed to the white team. And now the ref's still discussing, and they'll switch it over. So the Dart team will get possession just as Sturm with the ball. Durham easily gets over the midfield line. Now Pagano working for Max. Pagano with the hesitation move, keeping his head up. Bruno looking to get down the alley. Good defense there by Weiss. Pagano has the matchup with Ostranger. Pagano down the alley. Gives it off to Martini. Martini spins back to his right. Skip pass over to Bruno. Bruno gives it off to Cascadin. Blake Cascadin with 2 goals so far in the morning. Cascadin down the alley, almost making it 3, but that shot just a little bit high. Pagano picks it up from the end line. Time winding down in the second half. Pagano, fadeaway shot. That one just wide. Durham on the backup. And Justice Durham, who's primarily a defensive player, gets his opportunity from behind the cage. He gives it off to Cascadin. Cascadin, right-handed shot, that one just wide. Here's Martini. Martini spinning to his left. Pass it over to Bruno. Bruno splits a couple defenders. His shot just over the cage. He picks up the GB. Unsettled situation. Pagano. Martini, top shelf. James Pagano to Dylan Martini. And the dark team gets another one. Just 6 minutes left in this one. As the dark team was able to get another goal, that was Dylan Martini with some high heat. As time winding down here. Back to the face-off X where Nico Gikas has been excellent. He dishes that off to Alex Ruddy. And just 5 and change left, so the white team definitely going to want to go here. Massaro from the wing. Gives it off to Luke Cascadin. And now Ruddy. Ruddy being guarded by Strome. Ruddy on the righty sweep. He unleashes a rocket. And that was from deep. Alex Ruddy out of St. Anthony's. Gets another one. And it's been pretty evident that Ruddy has been one of the best shooters that we've seen here today. Him and Massaro doing good things on offense. Now just under 5 minutes to go. Back to the X, it's Lagala and Gikas. And Gikas wins that one forward to himself. He continues his amazing performance. Now Cascadin on the split dodge. He backs out. Now Cascadin re-dodges. Gets to his left hand, but that shot just over the cage. And Lankru with the high pass. Looking for Strome. He handles it. Now Bruno. Unsettled situation. Martini over Pagano. Pagano gets under his defender, but Will Cawley with a great slide. And it looks like that was Dennis Brady in net with the save. Saro looking over to Waxer. He's unable to haul that one in. Now Cascadin in transition. Dark team has numbers. That was a great play by Luke Waxer on the far side, hustling into the hole. He ends up cutting off the fast break. And now the dark team will have to settle it 6-on-6. And both Waxers, Luke and Brady, have been fantastic playing a year up here. And Martini double teamed after Evan Ostranger made a good play. Now transition. Ruddy this time with his left, and he's got a hat trick. And just a couple minutes left here. Jekus wins another one. Over to Luke Cascadin, and most likely just a few possessions left here, so we'll see what the white team has in store. Cascadin almost going into a double team. And some good checks there by Coronado. Coronado, Tyler Strome, all have been real solid on defense. Now Gio Massaro gets past one guy. Massaro past another, and he's got his third of the morning. And that'll do it for the 2025 All Long Island Games. Just the first game of the day. Make sure to join us at 9 a.m. for the 2026 game, as a lot of people got a treat here. Ton of future college players, and that'll do it for this one. We'll be back here at 9 a.m. I'm Jared Veluzzi. Thanks for tuning into the 2025 game.
So when he ends the stream, let's take when he ends it, we're going to move the camera away from the spot. You sounded great, dude. Good job. Thanks.
So where do we put? He said we had to put it in a separate file.
I'll show you.
Okay, because I'm kind of confused with that.
Okay, so you got that plugged in, right? You got your replay clips?
Yes.
So we're going to end the stream. Okay. And didn't mark it.